are the things that matter to you most? What do you think is the biggest change that we should be thinking about?
Because we can blame our leaders as much as we want, but who put them there? You know?
Yeah.
So problem must start with us, that we must be the ones really with the problem, you know? So we need to check ourselves and fix ourselves, and we need to find ourselves and understand ourselves, because I can't really say with confidence that we know truly who we are. All we know is what we have been told to be, you know. And it's like, and our concept of what is cool and what is what we should do is not something that comes from us, you know. Unfortunately, it comes from a setting that, like, from you watch TV and think, okay, this one we want to be American, or we want to be, you know, that's the first problem. We all want to leave. How can there be peace in the home when the home is not, the foundation of the home is not solid enough? It's not a foundation that is based off of your reality. We need foundations based off of our own reality. We need our history teachers in school to teach our own history. You know, we need the roots of our understanding to be solid, to be so solid that no one can tell us anything about us. We should tell you about us. You know, you cannot come and tell me somebody discovered something here and I've lived it.
My story is my story, not yours.
Yeah. So I mean, we really need to, you know, find ourselves and take charge of ourselves, you know.
But if I was to ask you, how do you think you would pass the message of supporting collective action? Imagine we're in Nigeria now. We have a multiplicity of problems, but we have more opportunities than problem. At least I believe in my country we have more opportunity than problem. But we're very quick to point to government as the problem. So how would you speak to the community to, you know, take their own actions, to take their own future, and be responsible for it?
I mean, that's really what I've been trying to do from the beginning of my career, you know, is pass that message there. And what I've come to discover is, you know, especially from the youth, our youth, you know, is that they feel this sense of severe oppression. Do you understand? In the sense that, like for example, right? Right now, I don't think there's anybody that will go walk up to me, Port Harcourt, anybody that's my age, yeah, and I'll ask them, not my age, like the younger generation, and I'll ask them, look, what do you want to be? Everybody that wants to be a musician or a politician.
Or wants a contract.
That's it. Do you understand? Nobody is like, there's nothing, nobody thinks of anything more, because this is what our older generation and our leaders have showed us that is the way. And now we have to look at that and we see it as the only way, forgetting that, you know, it's not only somebody that sells cow that makes money, you can sell chicken too. I mean, it's something I take upon myself, and I try my best to show my people, you know, that the best ways, and that there's so many other ways, and there's so much you can do, you know, and like, you have to find what is you and what you love to do, and just take that to the world. You know, you don't have to, like, the world is so much bigger than what you see, you know.
Yes,
and I try,
yes.
and it's something that is so hard to preach to someone that has been stripped of, you know, his land and his fishing and his
everything. Yeah.
So I also went to the north, and I also realized another thing about the Boko Haram situation. Right? It's the same thing. Yeah. It's the same thing as what's going on in the Niger Delta. These kids, yeah, you have so many kids called Almajiris, yeah. Right? And it's like, what do you want them to turn out to be? Like, you've given them nothing else. Yeah. So these are the real problems, that our youth have been reduced to such hopelessness, yeah, that is so easy to turn them into whatever at this point.
Yeah.
To monsters.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I talk about Nigeria with you because I know that it's a lived experience that both of us have, but it is a microcosm of what is happening in the rest of the continent and to a degree in the world, because I mean, we saw in New York where the inequalities here, the discriminations. So, you know, across the world, we are not at peace with what we need to be doing. And so, you know, you have a voice now that has a following where people will listen. You're an influencer. And so how do you speak to the world from your lived reality of seeing injustice around in different forms, whether it is Niger Delta or you know, the North?
I mean, for me, I'm the most realistic and realist person you'll ever meet. I don't know how to sugarcoat anything, and I don't know how to be politically correct. So this is why I usually don't have these conversations. I just put them in music.
Well, that's a really good message, and I know it's coming through your music. I'm really impressed that what you also do is as an equal collaborator. You know, I've seen you with incredible people like Yusuf Ndur. I've seen you with Chris Martin. And so what you're really telling people is that, as you said, we come from somewhere, we are somebody, and we can do it. Exactly. And so I think that gives a great sense of someone who feels very comfortable in their skin, who's ready to lead, because as you said, leadership comes not just from our leaders, it comes from within, identifying. We very much appreciate it, because, you know, people will, sometimes you will communicate much better than we do. I think that we've got good stuff to sell, but sometimes it's difficult for us to sell it. As I say, the grammar is very long and it doesn't connect all the time. But your role in society today, you know, we wish you well, and we're really happy to partner with you. And you know, the fight for what we want, which is a much more peaceful and equitable world, goes on. I hope you have a really good weekend, and you know, keep singing for us. We're very proud of you, and look forward to seeing you one day that is not virtual, because this virtual.
I pray for that day too.